Hello guys, it's a wonderful and a very bright day out here. On today's upload, we are going to talk about Noilers farming in Nigeria. Well, this is a complete beginner guide on how to rear Noilers, right? So many people want to start poultry farming and they are very confused about just one question, which is should they raise broilers, layers or Noilers, or what or which bed should they raise? Okay, well, in this video I will teach you everything you need to know about Noiler farming in Nigeria and how to grow them without issues. Okay, we will talk about the Noilers. All right, if you watch this video to the end, you understand whether Noiler farming is the right poultry business for you. I guess you really see something good. Well, what are Noilers? Noilers are a special kind of birds that develop dual purpose, which is for two purpose, which is for meat production and for egg production, unlike other birds that just grow fast for meat. Alright, just like broilers that just grow for meat and layers that are mainly to produce eggs. Noilers can do both of them. They can do both of them. That is why many small farmers prefer Noilers. Noilers are also hard. They are very hard, most resistant to disease. Like they are very strong. They're able to survive in village or in semi-intensive system where you keep them outside and you give them some amount of feed daily. Because of their qualities, they are becoming very popular among farmers in Nigeria. Alright, so I'll tell you the advantages of Noilers farming. There are several benefits in raising Noiler. Alright, dual income. You can earn money from selling the eggs of Noilers. Alright, selling mature birds. Once the Noilers are old enough, you can also sell them for meat. Right, this gives farmers two streams of income. It is multi-purpose. And again, number two is strong disease resistance. Noilers are very stronger than broilers. They can survive anywhere in a good environment. They can adapt and they can challenge disease. You understand? So this reduces the loss of every farmer. Alright, and also feed consumption. Compared to broilers, Noilers do not even consume many feeds as broilers. So this helps farmers manage feed cost. Alright, manage it better. And high market demand. Consumers prefer Noilers because the meat is very strong. Yes, very strong. And the taste is very close to local chickens. Alright, these chickens that roam about, that is how the meats are like. So this make them sell very well in the market, to restaurant, to eateries and the rest. So let's move to the housing. How do you keep your Noilers, or how do you do the cage? Well, before bringing Noilers into your farm, you must prepare a good housing system. Alright, the poultry house should provide good ventilation, dried litter or sawdust, protection from rain. Make sure rain does not enter inside. Then protection from predators like rats, like dogs, all those things that can disturb the birds. Alright, for small scale farmers, well, deep litter housing is better for you. You keep them on the floor while you put their feeders and their drinker. Right, but you have to ensure that the floor is covered with wood shavings, which is the sawdust, that the place is clean and disinfected. You should disinfect it with chemicals. All right, so that there is a good space. Don't crowd the birds, because overcrowding can cause stress and disease. So let's talk about the feeding program for Noilers. The feeding is very important for the growth of Noiler bird. From week 1 to week 4, alright, they eat starter. During these first 4 weeks, chicks require high protein. The protein content is very high, alright, which is chick mash. At this stage, the organs begin to develop: the bones, the immune system, then you provide clean water. All right, so from week 5 to week 10 you give the grower feed. All right, from week 5 to week 10 you give grower. All right, birds are growing very fast. You switch to grower smash. At this stage they begin to develop body mass, stronger bones, feather coverage. All right, farmers should also start planning for vaccination and disease protection. You have to prevent them from diseases. I hope you understand. So, well, if you are raising them for meat, then you can use finisher feed after some while. If you want them for egg production, you switch to layer smash when they approach maturity. Noilers start laying around, they most, if it depends on how you take care of the birds, some start laying around 20 to 22 weeks. All right, and they are very good layers. So this, I'm going to tell you several vaccination and healthy management you have to check for your pets. Well, number one is disease prevention. In one of the most important parts of poultry farming, all right, even though Noilers are hardy, you must still follow a vaccination program. Against you have to give them Newcastle disease, which is the Lasota. You have to give them the Gomboro. You have to give them the fowl pox. You should also maintain good biosecurity practice to make sure these birds are extremely well. Normally, you don't allow visitors to your farm. You clean the drinkers and the feeders. You disinfect the poultry house regularly. Healthy birds always mean better profits. So let's get straight to the healthy timeline, how fast these birds grow. Noilers grow slower than broilers but faster than local chickens. All right, so how they grow: week 4 they get stronger. Week 8 the body begins to develop strong. Week 12 they are ready for early meat market. All right, they are very ready for meat market just at the early stage, while week 20 to 22 they start laying. So this flexibility allows farmers to decide whether to sell them for meat or to keep them for eggs. So let's head straight to the profit potential. Profit from Noiler comes in different ways. Farmers can sell table eggs, mature birds, and baby chicks, and they expand into breeding because they serve both meat and egg markets. Noilers can also become a sustainable poultry business model. I can assure you about that. So common mistakes farmers make. Many farmers fail in Noiler farming because of mistakes like poor brooding management. They underfeed them, they ignore vaccination, and they overcrowd them. All right, so avoiding these mistakes will greatly increase your chance of success. All right, Noiler farming is one of the best poultry farming opportunity for small, medium scale farmers in Nigeria. They provide multiple sources of income, and you all know. So with proper management, feeding, and biosecurity, Noilers can become a very profitable to your farm. If you learned something from this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe to the channel. On this channel, I teach practical poultry farming based on real farm experience. And if you have any question about Noiler farming, drop them in the comment section. I'll be there to respond. Thank you and have a wonderful day.